Okay, so have some animals stayed the same over time? So do you think some animals changed, or do you think there's some animals that lived with the dinosaurs that still look exactly the same today? Or do you think they changed?
Well, if you look at that, like, where does a cat come from? You know, it's strange. So I think they have changed. Yeah.
Okay, but they have changed. Okay, so let's see.
Yes, like me and my dad are totally different. And my mom, and if I look at my grandpa, it's totally different. And my great-great-grandpa and my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandpa is definitely not the same.
Okay, so let's look at this. So some animals have stayed about the same for millions of years. Can you believe that?
Have some animals stayed the same over time? Some animals have stayed about the same for millions of years. Crocodiles, shrimp, and crocodiles are a few examples. Excellent fossils of these animals look the same as animals that live today. These animals have adaptation. I don't know what that is.
We've seen this word before, so adaptation. So these are things that animals, the way animal changes over time to help them survive. So many fossil crocodiles look like the crocodiles that are alive today. So this is the fossil up here and the crocodile down here. So when you look at a crocodile, you're kind of looking at a dinosaur still.
Yeah, it looks the same, like it doesn't look like a cat. Some dinosaurs don't look like other dinosaurs.
Right. Okay. So let's see. Okay, so we finished this lesson, so we're going to summarize the main idea. Okay, so we're going to kind of talk about what the main idea was. Okay.
But summarizing to make a picture in your head.
Visualize.
Oh.
Okay, so let's look at this first part here. So some animals become extinct when their environment suddenly changes, right? So second one, fossils tell us about animals and environments of the past. Okay, so we talked about that a lot. And last one, some fossils look like plants and animals that are alive today.
Yes. Like mammoth and elephant.
Exactly. Okay. So I'm going to ask you a few questions before we go on to the next part.
I cannot look in my notebook, right?
Well, I mean, they're not hard questions. They're just things we talked about. So what can happen to living things when their environment suddenly changes? So think about anything that we read. So when their environment changes from cold to hot, or when it was an ocean and then it dried up and now it's a mountain, what can happen to things that live there?
Well, things that might extinct and might die.
Okay.
It might run away to a new environment that is better than to help you.
Good.
Pretty much.
Right. Okay, so what is a fossil?
A fossil is someone's bones that left before. It might be a skin, but no meat are allowed.
Right.
They don't have some meat like this.
Very good. Yeah, exactly.
They just have a fossil hand and skin.
Very good. Okay. And let's look at this question number 5. So trilobites are animals that, okay, so you have to choose one of them. So they lived in forests, deserts, and farms, were hunted by humans, were sea creatures that lived millions of years ago, or were related to mammoths.
C, were sea creatures that lived millions of years ago.
Very good. What was that word that told us that they were sea animals? starts with the noun.
Something. Yep. Something. I.
Okay, so I want you to write it down because this is a word that you're going to see very often. Marine animal.